Well, hello. Welcome to your reading. Rocky start. Here we go. So we're just going to pull a card and kind of see what's going to come out, and then I will get some clarifiers on it. So we'll just kind of let the reading read. Let the cards do the work. So what's going on for you guys this week? I hope you are living your best lives. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So the theme this week is there's a lot of energy, or there's a lot of good energy around your relationships with others and within your community. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. You could be feeling pretty good in your work right now. In like new, why did I say new? These are already these are already in your energy. And you could also be connecting with people over like hobbies and different things that you have overcome in life. Why is that coming up? You could also have a lot of like shared ambition towards working towards personal goals. You could notice that there's a lot of people around you that are kind of like reflecting that energy too about things in their own life. Overall, there's something that I do think that you're a part of that makes you feel good. Like that's the energy this week is, hey, I'm in this. These are my people. This is the vibe. This is the tribe. Like, this is where I want to be. This is where I feel like I could really, it's almost like get along, but also like get on with something. Let me see what that energy is about and if it's, okay, yeah. So maybe you've been experiencing different, difficult dynamics elsewhere, and you've found a place where you're kind of like, oh, this is feeling totally different. This feels really good. Let me see something real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, pretty much the thing is, wow, this is really interesting. So whatever you were a part of before, or the things that you're still a part of that like aren't giving you that good energy, basically, there's this authoritative vibe over it where it feels like there's someone or maybe multiple people that you feel are just trying to like control you, manipulate you, stuff like that. And that your more intuitive energy and your like emotions and stuff like that aren't welcome there. And so this is a place where you can kind of like deal with that stuff. Maybe that's talking about it, opening up about it, sharing that, having it validated, having it worked into whatever you're doing so that you're getting a need met now. There's kind of just something where it's like, take this as literal or figuratively as you want, but basically this could be like an actual man who feels like they're kind of tricking you into like submission or something. It could be like it could be like a male kind of dominated vibe that wants to keep emotions out of things, or maybe it's just like a masculine vibe and there are females around and stuff. But whatever it is like you feel like it's just a very outdated, like welcoming environment for anyone who uses their emotions as information, and like uses their emotions to help them make decisions and to get them to where they need to go. Like, you seem like you're fighting these other areas that do not either agree with that or share that same level of emotional intelligence. So I don't know who needed that to come out for, but that was a very specific side there. Also, I do apologize because I have noise canceling headphones in right now, and I cannot hear how loud like I'm being right now. This just helps me like with all of the environmental noise, so I don't get distracted as much. So if I'm like yelling at you, I really do apologize. I also have a lot of energy today, so maybe that is also affecting it. Anyways, let's see. I'm gonna put these over here because I feel like we talked about them. Let's see what else wants to come out. I'm glad you found whatever that is. I'm glad you found whatever that is. Okay, anyways, here. Whoop. Okay. I don't really know what to do with these right now, but I'm not ready to flip them. Okay, this shows me that you're working through some kind of like trust issues, some kind of dynamic that's a little bit off right now. Let's see. I will use my wisdom to make important choices. Maybe this is hold on. This seems a little bit bigger than, let me get one more card on it, because I think that this might be it could go either way. Okay, wow. Oh yeah, man. Go you. Whatever you're doing, you're getting it. Like, you're showing up for yourself a lot, and it's reflected in your energy. I think a lot of showing up for yourself right now is going to look like you saying no to things that are a hard no for you. But also, like, after a long time of going back and forth about, is it me? Can I have more patience? Can I just tolerate it? Like, there's some kind of wiggle room you gave something. I don't know if this is a relationship because you do have the Lovers here. Lovers represents choice energy. So this could honestly be about anything. Basically, it looks like you're releasing something where you don't it's almost like you don't feel like you're happy there. You don't feel like you can trust someone, or that trusting them makes you distrust in your own voice and wisdom. It's a really sticky situation, whatever this is. There's a lot of like, You know what this feels like? Is everybody in the situation is kind of trying to say, I'm just trying to do my best. I'm trying to do the best with what I have. I'm trying to like show up in the best way that I know how to. And it's like not mixing. And everyone seems happy or just kind of like able to do things their own way. It seems like a situation where maybe people have been trying to accommodate and make adjustments for the other people involved. But at some point there is this realization of like, okay, do we just have to completely change our entire selves in order to get along? Like how far are we going to take this? And then there's this recognition of like stepping out of that and kind of like pursuing the frustration that like validating your frustrations within it and just saying, that's not working for me. Like you're getting to a point where you can make a clear decision about that. And I think it is making you feel a lot better about the situation. There's some kind of I'm just going to say it this way because I don't know how else to explain this. I don't know how to specifically hit on this, except for it's just coming through as a general message, is both of you guys have some kind of insecurity. So when I say that, it makes me think that there are two people, like this is a two-person dynamic. It doesn't have to be intimate, but it is something, a situation regarding you making a choice about whether or not to pursue things with this person. So it feels very different than like this kind of group energy, like finding your people, you know? And whoever this is, like you and them both have insecurities that are playing on each other, that are disallowing you to hear each other for like what you each are saying. And I think that's just what it is. Like we don't get to control how that plays out in another person. And a lot of the times we have very little control of how it plays out within ourselves. We kind of just have to like have discipline and dedication and patience and like just keep trying to implement those things ourselves. So like it just takes time. A lot of the time it takes a conscious effort on what you're doing, but it also like I think does just take time and new experiences and stuff like that. So that's kind of all I'll say about that, because it looks like you made up your mind. Like I'll just ask what's going to happen. What's the outcome of this situation? I think ultimately you both are just going to hold true to like your beliefs. I think you specifically are going to do it in a way, I can't really speak for them, you know, because I don't want to actually. It's not that I can't, it's that I won't, because that's not important. We have no control over that moving forward. So I think what you're going to do is that you're going to be like, you're going to make up your mind. You're going to have full clarity about it. You're going to pursue in that direction, like with your own beliefs. You're going to handle things that way. That's fine. That's great. You're going to feel good about it in that situation. You're also going to reflect on it and like kind of wonder, maybe if you've been making the right decision. Like there's going to be some element that you deal with internally aside from that. But I just want to be clear is like, I think that's fine. I think that's just how things play out. You just can't know the other person's whole life and like how to, you know, speak to them and everything in a way that they can hear you. Like, and that's not really your job, but like, this is just my rough way of saying this is you learning more about yourself so that you can kind of work on some other things in the background without having them just triggered in this situation, because it's clearly not getting you anywhere in that situation. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm also going to move this stuff. I'm going to put this on top because I think you are going to turn that situation into something beautiful, and I don't think that you see that yet. But I think that you have, there is a level of it's tugging on you in some way. Not to participate in it any longer, like in a direct way, but to participate it in the background and to like find understanding throughout the next maybe few months and stuff. and to not like hold a grudge within it, to not be upset about it, to just kind of like let it go by having more understanding about the situation. I think there is something that you are doing really beautifully within that situation that is where I see it changing for the better, just like later, you know, and like not directly, not within direct communication with that person. Okay, what else do we want to know? I'm going to just do like a what to expect this week. What's something, or not what to expect. What do you need to know this week? What's helpful to know? It's okay to pause and take breaks and to find your own energy and have understanding for yourself and find patience for how overwhelmed you could be feeling in something. It's okay to just deal with that within you at any point that you feel you need to, whenever it comes up. You're not wasting people's time. You're not throwing timelines off. You're not pissing people off by not getting back to them. This week, there is grace over you taking your time. Okay. I thought that felt weird. What's this one? Okay, you got the Nine of Wands, the reverse here. We'll keep it out. Why not? Okay, let me read the Camel. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The Camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-radiant and handles challenges with ease, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger. The Camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The Camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance. Fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The Camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, calm, content, and has a sparkle in the eye. When out of balance, dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring into balance, pilgrimage. Okay. So with that being said, I am going to bring this back out, and then I'm just going to get some, let me pull one on here first. I'm going to get some cards to kind of end out our reading on a note of some affirmation type styles of reading the cards. You'll know what I mean in a second. Okay. Okay. So this week, Don't be afraid to slow down and take your time responding. Also this week, if you feel stuck about something, it is okay to ask for help and reach out to someone, or bring it up with someone that you trust or someone who you feel comfortable doing that with. This is a great week to have other people give you feedback. If you're overthinking it, just reach out to someone, period. You don't even need to explain what's going on. You can just say, what do you think? You don't need to like suffer in your own thoughts, thinking that you're a burden to other people. You can just reach out. You can just ask. Sometimes the state of a relationship, whether it is, familial, platonic, intimate, whatever, sometimes the state of the relationship is literally just not it. It's just not great at that moment. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. You're still right on time for the things that you desire out of life. Even if in the moment it feels like, how could this situation improve? It will. Your own life will improve. It will. The lousy momentary feeling is not a marker for how the rest of everything is going to go. It is just a moment. I think also within that is, it is okay to let things go that are not changing, that need time to change. It's okay to drop it. It's okay to refocus on what you were building at any moment in your day that you decide to do so. It's also okay to, when chaos is happening and you want to go online and spend some money, or you want to go shop about it, or you feel the need to like randomly browse about something that you can't afford, or that you don't even intend to buy or something. The thing that's popping into my head is that Tom Segura once said, like, yeah, sometimes I'll just notice myself looking at jets. Like, I can't afford a jet, but sometimes I think I can. Whenever these difficult emotions come up and it makes you want to go against your own desires of stability and practicality and, likely saving and finding financial stability, it's okay to just remember that you have a difficult situation that you're a part of. It does not define your entire life. It doesn't even have to define your entire day. And that it is okay to pause and take time for yourself, and to do so in a way where you do not have the guilt of feeling like you're holding everybody else up because of that. You are in your own time. It is okay to be in your own element. It is okay to be what you are and be who you are. And it is okay to progress at your own speed within that. Remember that you are moving forward and you are creating balance within your own life. Even if there's not balance in your previous situations or your current ones. The goal is not to make everything harmonious. The goal is not to have everything be peaceful and digestible and tolerable. The goal is that when you are connected to your own energy, that is digestible, that is tolerable, that is something that you find peace in. The goal is more you-centered than sometimes our short-term vision will tell us. Sometimes it'll tell us it's everything in our environment centered, and that's not true. The goal is that you progress within your own personal dreams and desires, and make that a priority. I feel like I'm supposed to say something else about it, almost as if that's the whole reason why all of this is happening. So the more energy that you put into balancing out self, and in a way where you are validating self, you are taking care of self, you are pulling yourself out of the situations and the mindsets that are only making you spiral, and you put yourself into the environment that works for you, or the mindset that works for you, or the feelings that make you feel seen and validated and hopeful about your future, and how you move through the next few, steps of life. It's all about how well you can master that, and how well you can silence the noise of your surroundings so that you can continually make progress in that direction. Like this life is all for you. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in another video. All right, bye guys.